Welcome to Inspiring Teachers, a show bringing you classroom tips, motivation, and stories from successful educators. Join Tavis Bean and Danny Hogger as they explore the why of teaching.
Hello and welcome to Inspiring Teachers. I'm Danny Hogger for another week. I hope you're doing very well. Today I'm going to talk about the Oral Heritage Project, how you can have students learn more about themselves, their families, exceed state standards, and all in the same project? That's what we're talking about today. Today's show is brought to you by ampeduplearning.com. Use promo code HoggerHistory10 at ampeduplearning.com to find resources for hybrid learning, in-person instruction, project-based learning, flashcards, everything to get students up and out of the normal rut of learning and get excited about what they're doing. ampeduplearning.com has amazing social giveaways. They're owned by teachers, and they really do a lot to try to improve what's happening in the classroom by letting teachers offer their proven and tested resources for all sorts of subjects. You can even find some of my favorite history projects, including the Oral Heritage Project, there at ampeduplearning.com. Again, use promo code HoggerHistory10. So we're going to get right into this and talk about my favorite project of the year as a history teacher. And I think you can do it at every grade level. I'll tell you more about the Oral Heritage Project. Let's get right into it. So the idea is that students can research someone in their family, or, because that can be something that's inaccessible for some students, and being conscious of that is great, a family friend, a teacher, an admired person and that is an acquaintance could be fine. If that's not available, again, flexibility. Watching a documentary and filling out a questionnaire as if you had been the person interviewing a subject. How would they respond? And bringing in factual, historical information. That's a wonderful backup plan. So there's your 3 tiers there. Now, it's an interview. They don't have to present the interview. They can. Don't have to. They can record audio. Don't have to. They can. It's helpful. What they should be doing is writing open-ended questions that study someone's story. It is an honor, a privilege to take down somebody's history. The oral history of storytelling, from griots to many different cultural, everyone has somebody who's a storyteller in the family, somebody who passes down everyone's business, right? And before written tradition, this was the way in which stories were passed. And it's such a cool thing to practice. It's even better if you set it up in context like that and name some of the famous stories. But what it really does is build community, diversity, appreciation, classroom feelings of home. And it brings a respect for everybody's culture and experience. In high school, I have them interview after we've done World War II, because a lot of families moved to the United States after World War II. You could do this around the Cold War. You could do this around 3rd grade if you want. And it's just a simplified version of what was it like growing up, or what do your parents want you to know to be successful, or what do communities feel are values. Everything today, just from the ones I did today, we heard from Afghanistan, Nicaragua, Iraq, Italy. Again, 2 students found out their grandmothers came over on the same ship to the United States the same month before it sank the week later. There could be stories about a business owner, a community partner, a matriarch or patriarch. There is no limits, and because it comes from your students, they're actively aligning to standards that matter to them and that they will teach with passion, and will be one presentation you see that comes from the heart with lots of emotion and lots of feeling. It's a fantastic idea. And part of the requirements, which you can see if you go to ampeduplearning.com, search Oral Heritage Project, and look for the Hogger History page, it'll come up. You'll see requirements to tie it into something historic on your standards. So for any grade level, it can apply to anything from your state's history, country history, community history, or maybe something that aligns to international communities. And it's great things to do around diversity lessons or units, or textbook reading, or align with the English teacher at your school. It's a fabulous, fabulous project. And after 4 years, I've never seen a bad presentation. There's always something of value. And you take the time to explain to students, you can't win this presentation. You're not looking for the World War II hero that paratroopered and that rescued 45 people with a broken arm, although those are wonderful stories and they're welcome. Everyone's story has meaning, has value, has a way to respect each other and bring us together. If you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to reach out to me. Go to DannyHogger.com or at me on Twitter at DannyHogger, Hauger. And again, go to ampeduplearning.com. Check out the resource. I think you're really going to like it. It's a wonderful tool, and it is some of the most beautiful class days that you'll ever see. So that's it. I'm going to keep it simple. One tip. I'm not going to tell you a long story this week, but we'll be back next week with more right here on Inspiring Teachers. So thanks so much, everybody. I hope this really helps you. So you could use this for free, or you could go purchase the resource from ampeduplearning.com. Use Hogger History 10. Until next time, Danny Hogger saying all the love to the teachers out there. See ya. Be good. And for now, class